What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers back on our Elite Sleepless Station project. When we left off last time, we built the frame that will essentially be the spinning situation, but it kind of pulled away from the hangar frame, which is going to be the main bulk of the station. So, today, excuse me, I'm going to try and work on fixing that using something. I don't really know what yet. I think we're going to try and use wheels, or wheel suspension. Oh, I don't know. I didn't really think about that. Let's just grab one of each thing. We'll see what works better. So my theory here is essentially that we'll have to trim this a little bit, this one over here, trim this lower so that it's under here, and then bring this one overlapping. So let's start... This is going to be kind of tricky, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know how to do what I'm going to try and do. It's kind of one of those, I know the theory, but technically I've never actually tried something like this before, so I don't really know how this is going to work. But, like, what I'm going for is maybe bringing this... Ooh, that is really close. Will it work, though? Oh, that will work. Maybe. Let's start one lower, actually. And bring this out. Like so. Whoops. That'll work. See, we need to leave a space, because what I'm going to try and do is bring this one back. Let's clear... I have this saved, so I'm not too worried about screwing anything up, because I can always just reload the save file. But what I'm thinking here is, to some level, bringing this out and over to where it's hooked over it, basically, and then having wheels along the edge that'll let it just kind of roll around, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain, and apparently I've damaged something here that I just noticed. This is all wobbly. So apparently that's been damaged in some capacity. Must have been from a thruster. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what that's from. I just noticed that. So the issue here is that basically we need to undo the extensions that we did last episode first. That's kind of the first thing that needs to go. But the issue is kind of like last time, the way that this turns, we pretty much need to be able to allow it to rotate around it. So we need to round off the edges with the tires and things. So this is actually going to be pretty difficult for me to do, to be honest. And we'll work on covering it all up later. Right now I'm trying to get the mechanics to work. I don't know if I can get that one. There we go. So, and the other hard part is I don't want it to be turning while I'm building this, so I'm not letting it turn, but I probably should, so we can see. I think we said this edge kind of rides along where we were, I think. I don't remember, to be honest. But, first things first, other than this part that's holding this together, let's get rid of all the parts that are essentially further up than the frame, and then we can work on overlapping the frame. So that works okay. Let's take this in. Oh, wait, no, that won't work. Crap. Put that back. Okay, well, let's do this then. Will this work? Okay, there's one left there, one left there. Alright, now for the bottom... the bottom we might actually cut this up. Well, no, we won't, actually. What do we do? 2 down, I think? Like so. And like that. I think that's how we did it. So everything should still be even. Come on. Line up correctly. Okay. So we've got everything trimmed up for the most part. And this I'm not too worried about. That was an idea I had of building it out for aesthetics, but we'll work on that after we get the mechanic part in play. Let's go ahead and add this corner back. So what we need to do is bring this part out to where it overlaps. This part is, again, kind of for testing, because I haven't actually tried this yet. And then we'll need to get rid of this before we actually move it. But what we're gonna do... How do these work? Can I place... No, they need a block or something. Or is it because this block's in the way? No. Maybe. No. Okay, so they can't be placed that way. So they would need, like, rotors or something attached to them, possibly. Or we use these with suspensions in them, which is probably the better option. So, let's see. We need, like... The wheel could not be placed. What about these? Flip it. Okay, so that one would work. Can I do... Can't get away with that one. Darn. Well, we might be able to in the long run if we can pull this out more, then that could work. But basically, this is what I'm thinking. Is if we went from here, maybe? Come on, grab it. Why couldn't the wheel... Oh, they're too close to each other. Dang it. Alright, well that won't work. Might have to space them. But anyways, this was kind of the theory, is if you could place, you know, a bunch of them, and these we said won't work. Yeah, the wheel can't be placed there. Now, we could possibly place... No. Okay, and that's why. That's way bigger. Okay. Actually... Hold on. Hold that thought. We could do... it on this. Huh. I hadn't thought about that before. Okay, that can't... If we did something like this on each side, and then hooked it... That could work, maybe. The only other issue... No, I don't think that'll work. I don't know. If any of these ideas that I'm throwing out you guys see and you're like, oh, I could make that work if you just did this, please feel free to let me know. Because I'm just experimenting here, but... Because actually what I was thinking was having an in-between here. Like, basically like this, but I didn't think there would be enough room here for this particular shape. What about over here? Can we do it on this end? Stop flying away. Oh, I had built that out. I was like, man, why is this so close? Or so far away? Oh, wow. No, I have no room on this one. Okay. So we'll probably have to do some trimming on everything but maybe this part. I don't know. I'm really not sure how to do this, to be honest. Because what I was thinking is doing something like this, and it can't be placed there either. Awesome. See, this is the problem. My idea would work, but the execution of it is becoming a lot larger than I want it to be. Like, having to trim so much of this off to make this part work is really annoying. But I don't know how else to explain my thought process, so I'm gonna kind of do it. But it's basically like this, and then, like, trimming and putting, like, round edge type things to where it can just roll along and create a loop. But with as much room as I'm having to make on here, I'm not sure if that part will work or not, unless we built off of this frame. You know what? I'm going to reload the world save, and we're going to try that. Okay, so here we are, back on our lovely world save. So what I meant by changing this is to build this part out. Now, we can trim this. Maybe. No. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's work on just mechanics. I know I keep saying that, but let's actually do that. So what I'm thinking is we'll add something like this to each side, right? And that was how many? Oh, stop flying. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count from here. 6. We add 6 to the edge. Come on. Get rid of it. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So this is giving us basically a buffer. This might work better, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this way we're creating a bit of a lip. And I've actually had time to think about the diamond type shape, and I think I might have a solution for that as well. 1, 2, 3. Is that 2? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, so let's see what that did for us. Gave us a little bit of a lip, but on the top and the bottom, or at least the top, something's disproportional somewhere, because, like, this has 1, and this is only 1. We might have to do more, actually. But there's like a 2 or 3 block range on the bottom. So the top and the bottom are disproportionate somehow. Yeah, we're gonna have to add more. So let's do not that many. That is excessive. Let's do 3. And then 1, 2, 3. That'll give us a lip to work with. And so basically, this will give us the edge, no pun intended, that we're looking for to attach our wheels to the original frame. It's kind of the thought process here, the theory. Okay, and one more. Like so. Alright, so that gives us a bit more of an edge. Now, let's work on this part here. Let's bring this out. Screw it. Let's just give it a lot of room, and then we'll see what we actually need, and we can trim off the excess later. This will actually give us a good indication of how much room we really do need for the wheels. And because I changed the world, I don't have my wheels anymore. I don't think I'll need those. Yeah, didn't think I could use those. Okay, so there's that. Let's see if we do... Oh, we could do that. That could work. Or will this work? I don't think this will place. I don't think the wheel will place for this. Nope. It's too close. So we can either trim a row off, lower this by 1, or something of that nature, or we could do something like this, which could work. Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's put... What is this? 1, 2 down? Wait a minute. Okay, so that's flush. Yeah, 2 from the top. But wait a minute, this is... Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go out this way and we'll make a little frame situation. Like so. Because we don't really need this filled in yet at the moment until we figure out whether or not this will work. And... Let's bring this one down. Okay, that's there. Now the other thing we can do is like this. Ooh, that might actually work. And then for additional security, because see, basically, okay, I forgot a step that I'm just now remembering. Basically, the part that was also necessary is another landing gear back here, to kind of hold it in play. Or hold it in place, I mean. That's really not as close as I wanted it, though. I wanted it to be closer. But it's whatever, I guess. And that way, it might bounce a little bit, but it would keep it from completely detaching, and then this would keep it, the wheels would keep it from banging around and bouncing like that also. So let's go ahead and add a couple more of those. So that we have some buffers. Wait, can I get away with doing another block here on this one? No, of course not. This is where the Minecraft half blocks would really come in handy. And then we'll put one right there. Let's do another frame. How high is this? Whatever. Just bring it across. Gosh, I hate it when it, like, just disappears on me. It's really annoying. Oh, could not have done that again if I tried. That was perfect. Okay, so we've got our frame. Now let's bring just one down like this. And let's bring one down like this. And at the moment it's not really centered, but I don't care. I'm just trying to work out mechanics. And we can always refine and tweak it later. Actually, let's do... Nope. Wait a minute. It seems crooked. Or something. Maybe it's just me. That might be better. Oops. Okay, there's that one. Let's go ahead and put one here. Now, let's see about this one over here. Ooh, that might not work. This way. There we go. And... And see, what I'll probably end up doing is covering a lot of this up with plating that would come down from this point and hook back over so it doesn't look like what we're doing here. Something like that. Alright. So now let's also add some along this way, just for some added security. I'm actually pretty curious to see if this will work or not. And let's put one there. And one here. And I'm also going to round this edge so that it has an easier time. I can't put one there, can I? No. And like I said before, this is just experimentation and trial and error. This is not like a well thought out, yeah, this will totally work, you know, plan here. I mean, really, what of my plans are that well thought out? Okay, we can get rid of... Wait. Could I have gone lower? Actually, no. Oh, I could have on this one. Okay, well, let's do that then. Because the lower we can keep it to the railing part, the more accurate the spinning should stay. Which is what we want. We want this to be as accurate as possible. And... Can I go lower on that one? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. And like I said, these wheels are, in theory, kind of more supposed to be like a buffer than anything else. Like, it's really not necessary. The clamps are really what's supposed to keep it in place. But we'll just have to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and then we'll test it out. Okay, so here we go, moment of truth. I did round out the corners, I forgot to mention that. I don't know if that'll be enough. I'll probably have to shave more of this off and make it more rounded so that it has a place to turn. I put this little control device here so that I can get to everything. I turned steering off because I really don't want it to turn, and I turned propulsion off because I kind of want it to just be like in neutral. I don't know if that's how you do that or not. If not, let me know. Regulates wheel for... I don't know what half of this crap means, so let me know if I'm doing it wrong. But I basically want the wheels to be in neutral, like they're just spinnable, but it's not being propelled. The the gyroscopes I'm going to turn off, and we're just going to set these to like 50. And I do have both of them oriented to where negative 50 for the one means it turns this way, and negative 50 for the other means it turns this way, so it'll keep it spinning in the right direction. Whether this is the right direction or not, I don't know. And because of the way they're facing, I believe it's yaw that is what's going to be flipping them, hence what I've overridden. Now, the part that I forgot to do in my own testing is I forgot to unlock this one. Alright. So everything should be good to go. Let's find out. I hear banging. I don't like hearing banging. Okay. Oh! That dented over here. That's not good. Why you dent? Oh, is it because the actual block is too close, I think? Not the tire? Yeah. It's too close to the tires. They're not... Okay, okay. We're learning things. We're learning things. Let's see what happens if we remove some blocks. Will it keep spinning or not, I wonder? The irony is, at the moment, it's actually doing what it should in the game of Elite Dangerous. Like, the portal is, or the hangar door is spinning. I just didn't want to do that. I'm trying to find the point where it's stuck, because it's definitely stuck somewhere. Maybe it's here. Oop, I didn't look too happy about that. Stop clanking. Okay, that's helping it, but we'd still need to trim out a whole lot more to allow it to spin unhindered. And this is only one side, too, so... It's kind of looking like we'd have to come back to this third wheel at least to get it to spin correctly, and then you'd have to... How many did I take out? 1, 2, 3... 3 rows to the third wheel. Ha! It's a third wheel. Okay, so let's take out 3 rows and see if this helps. It might, but it might also mess things up. Kind of remains to be seen yet. Oh, that's sparks. That's not good. This one we didn't do. Think. So I'll have to make little stair steps, maybe. I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, so that's something. We learned stuff. Let me know what you guys think as far as... Oops! Well, that's not going to help anything. As far as what needs to be done... It's not pulling away this time. Hooray! The other question I have for all of you space engineer gurus out there is, do I even need the tires? If I was able to perfect the landing gear clamp thing here, could you basically just clamp it all the way around and have it not go anywhere? Or do the tires need to be a buffer so that you don't bounce around and hit things? That's kind of a question of mine. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any insights or information, do let me know. In the meantime, I will see you all next time. Peace!